We're so excited for the 2024 retreat. And we're going to just begin by playing this little video that we have.
Hi, I'm Paige Clark, and this is Helen Reyes, and we are here to personally invite you to our 8th annual Clarity Retreat.
I just cannot express how excited I am. The energy is going to be through the roof, and I'm very excited about what we're diving into. We're going to give you a beautiful retreat workbook, take you through expanding your consciousness in all your personal relationships. Where is the fear energy and the love energy? What would that look like? And how to really discern how you want to move forward in life. We feel confident that we can deliver tangible results. And besides just the teaching of the retreat, there's awesome sound bath, yoga, energy work, the most delicious food ever, personal one-on-one time, quiet time, and just the group energy.
We also have a new location in the luxurious retreat center at the gates of Zion National Park. It has a pool, a slide, a hot tub. So we wanted to personally invite you to this incredible retreat, guaranteed results, and incredible human beings that will become lifelong friends. We look forward to sharing this experience with you. So the first thing to do is go on to spiralupretreat.com and register. Check out the testimonials, the pictures, and get all the information you need so that you're ready and prepared to join us March 7th to the 10th down in southern Utah at the gates of Zion National Park. So we'll see you there, and please reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks so much for watching.
Okay, so I wanted to share that with you so you can share it with your friends. We have a couple more spots, and so we're excited about that. But I'm going to turn the time over to Helen so that she can begin to tell us more about what we're going to go over as far as the teachings at the retreat. And then I'll go over more of the food and everything else and the yoga, and we can open up for questions, and then we'll go into the facilitators, and Dina gets to introduce this magnificent retreat center that she's created. So here's Helen.
So, you know that at the retreat, you'll be doing a what, why, how. And Paige and I are always in clarity of what we're offering. So my what for this retreat, the topic is that we're going to just have this deep immersion in all the most familiar teachings. I repeat a gazillion times for everybody. And we're going to look at these unconscious patterns in what does it look like in your life when you're in fear energy, and what could it look like if you were in love energy? And where do you have examples of when you are responding in higher frequency in love, in positivity, where you're really going for what you want? And where are the negative unconscious blocks, the things that are holding you back from really experiencing what you want, which we all want the same thing. We want to just keep feeling good and expand that good to everybody we love, right? Why? Why did I pick this topic, and why am I so excited about it? Because it's really hard to have a choice if you haven't discerned clearly what there is to choose from. So it's not just negative, positive, or just fear, love, or just unconscious, conscious. It's all of it. And how do you discern for wherever you are, how you could show up differently or think differently or perceive differently so you can up-level your experience? Again, it's real hard to have a choice if you haven't clearly defined both options, right? So how are we going to do this? Well, of course, we're going to start like Paige and I start everything. We're going to get you focused and settled and feeling cozy and good, delicious dinner for everybody to meet. And then everybody will have time to anchor what they want out of the retreat, why they came, why they spent the time, energy, effort, money, resources to get there, and what would be successful for them at the end of the retreat. And then before we end, we'll make sure everybody hit their target, which is such a fun thing to do. And one of the reasons we do that is when you state what you want, your mind hears you, and you are agreeing to receive at that level, right? That again is clarity. If you don't take a moment to know what you can choose, then can be a lot stickier getting there. And we also have a beautiful workbook for you. We're going to have group interactions and teachings. You're going to have some homework on your own to think about, and then there'll be some interaction with other participants where you share from some of the work that I give you. And then, of course, we'll make sure you hit your target. And I'll let Paige and the healers tell you all the ways they're going to help your body integrate this next level of consciousness for you. And then how will I know I'm successful? Well, Paige and I, we kind of agree on this. Whenever we have these retreats, everyone hits their personal target for the weekend, and everybody is in a really clear, meaning we're going to have you write it, very clear what, why, how for what they want next in their life as they move forward. And we always know we're successful when there's a lot of thank yous and smiles, maybe some tears, but happy ones, smiles. And then, of course, when we hear later updates, that's always fabulous too. And Rachel, I get to see you as a mom. Last time I saw you, you were not a mom yet. I'm so
and you
excited.
get to see my huge belly.
Oh, your second
I love it.
baby.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous.
It's so wonderful and so
Congratulations.
Thank you.
yeah, so
So
excited.
before Paige jumps in with all the awesome extras, does anybody have any questions about, I would think you probably don't know enough to have good questions yet, but if you do, now's your chance to ask about being in it's never what you do, it's the energy you're in when you do it. So you're either in an unconscious pattern of fear, because as humans, that is what we're programmed with, survival, and fear-based patterns that we've inherited and just repeated without knowing why we're not getting a good result. Okay, Paige, tell us about all the other yummies.
Well, this is literally life-changing information. This is our 8th year of putting retreats on together, and we've had probably 100 women come through this program, and it's different every year, but it still has the same promise that you will be transformed. You will walk out knowing new information on a conscious level and being transformed on an even subconscious level, that your body will feel more healed. Through the amazing, delicious whole foods that we feed you, and the body work that you receive, and the yoga that we do, and the hiking. And so you're going to be rejuvenated in body, and then in spirit, you're going to be held in this circle and sacred space of womanhood. And you're going to create new friendships and connections. And we have so many women that are coming back that have experienced this, but that's our promise, is you're going to be held in that space. You're going to grow spiritually. This is a really spiritual experience, and we acknowledge the divine in all of this, because that's so much of the work that we do. And then Helen's teachings truly expand your mind, and you're going to be able to use principle-based thought and have systems and processes, methods to think in a way so that you can get more of what you want in life. And so these are the things that we've seen already over the last 8 years, over the 10 or 11 retreats that we've already done. We're really excited. And so let's go ahead now and introduce Nancy, because Nancy's here and she's one of our healers, our body workers. And I want Nancy, you can hop off mute and share the work that you do and how people benefit from having you use your gift and work with them.
You know, I've been hearing Helen talk about these retreats that she's done with you, Paige, for years in different classes that I've taken with her. My other teacher that I've studied with for so many years is Donna Eden, and just so many things that I learned from both of them and other teachers just really came together for me personally and working with people. I guess part of the thing with doing energy work is I never know exactly what's going to happen with people, because spirit really does come through me when I'm working with people. And so I kind of see myself as a way to because I just know being around Helen. So all our energy is going to be just high vibration. So it's easy to kind of float into the ether sometimes. So I want to make sure that we're grounded enough that we can do both. Take in the information, be able to process it. So I've just learned over the years a lot of techniques to help get grounded, kind of keep people in balance, so that then we can process all that information and not be, well, to use a non-technical term, whacked out.
And that is one of the big reasons why we have you do body work is there's a lot of flying in the ethers. And so we bring in foods and we bring in body work and we bring in meditations to bring you down. And that's part of learning how to play in these different energies, right? And learning how to take care of your vessel, of your body, and that kind of thing. So yeah, we're so excited to have you, Nancy. Is there any final things that you want to share as far as like the benefits that people find when they work with you?
You know, part of it is that being free and just, you know, anything that comes up energetically, we're just more able to take in the new stuff, because that to me is so much of it is you're kind of letting go of some of the old patterns, energy. So then you have room for the new information to come in, you know, and I just think of energy as information, you know, but we, you know, we have so many senses, being a clear channel and helping other people to be, you know, in the best state they can be to take in all this and, you know, have a good time. You know, that's to me part of it is having fun and just really having the joy.
Nancy, for the retreat, are people clothes on or clothes off on the table?
Clothes on, you know, just whatever you're comfortable in. I pretty much strictly do energy work, so just whatever people are comfortable wearing.
Thank you so much for being a part of this retreat with us. We're so excited to experience your gifts. And Kelsey is the other healer, body worker, energy worker that's going to be with us at this retreat. She has been at every retreat, I think, since our second or third retreat. She's one of my dearest friends. We've worked together for years. I've seen her absolutely transform her life. And so, Kelsey, if you want to hop on and introduce yourself and share what your gifts that you're going to be sharing at the retreat are, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm so excited, Paige. I feel so honored to be able to serve at the retreat. It's one of my favorite things that is extremely near and dear to my heart to be able to hold space for those that I serve. So I do quantum sun Reiki, and with that entails other things sometimes I'll tune into. I have you lay on a really warm, awesome massage table, and you just wear the clothes you're wearing, and all that I want you to focus on is coming in exactly as you are, and I will guide you into relaxation. There's going to be some really lovely frequency sounds that will support you in coming to this mental relaxation that will support you in coming to your own quantum field. So if you know what Reiki is or you don't, the word actually means energy flow in Japanese, and it's an ancient modality. But this form that I do is specifically to help you come into your quantum field and to create a safe place to be with yourself in exactly where you're at. Sometimes that might feel like chaotic. Sometimes it might feel so when I say chaotic, I'm holding space for you so you feel safe in just being there so you can relax. And sometimes people just fall asleep. Sometimes it's extremely deep and it will pull up a lot of emotions that just release, and it feels so good to let it go. That's how a session goes. It will be very individual to you and your energy and what you need. I'll tune into your parasympathetic able to see kind of what's going on, so we can look at, like was said before, what like a block, so we can move that block, shift the energy, and then strengthen and activate. But that's not your work to do. Your work is just to come and just let yourself relax, and I will guide you in whatever shows up.
Between Kelsey and Nancy, whoever you're with, you're going to feel so well cared for. You don't have to know what they're doing. They're going to
Yeah.
drive for you. It'll be fabulous, right? I can vouch
Yeah.
for both of them too.
Yeah. And what do
Thank you.
most people say as the benefit of working with you, or what do people come to you for?
Typically, people come to me when they are feeling off, I would say, or stuck, just needing some rest, because a lot of the time you don't understand what I'm doing, but you just know that you feel better when you leave. And one of my favorite things that I have when people come to me, sometimes they have really huge shifts in their life that just frees up space. So like a recent client, she had some huge changes that she just was able to tackle after working with me twice, and I don't see her anymore. But I just that's why I do this, because I'm supporting you in doing your own work. That's what you can get away from a session with me.
We're so, so grateful.
And that too, Paige will send a great email reminding everybody, but comfort is ideal. Comfy clothes. It's just a wonderful energy of all of us hanging out and learning. So the big work is the mental, spiritual, emotional work. And you just want to be physically really comfortable for that. And Paige, I want to ask you the same. Can you talk to us about the sound bath? Because, oh my gosh, that was incredible last year.
Ah, it's part of the playfulness of the space that we get to create, where we get to co-create as women, and the yoga and the meditation and the sound baths are all ways for you to drop in and tune in. I love the idea that that yoga means yoking mind, body, and spirit, yoking us together. And so it's kind of like a yin yoga where we all lay there and I play these amazing sound bells over your body as you tune into each one of your energy centers. And so it's just an example of some of the magic that you're going to experience at the retreat. And it's just all a really beautiful playground. So yeah, that's one of the amazing experiences that you're going to have. One of very many of them. So Sharon, go ahead. You have a question.
Where do we sign up for the classes?
Yeah,
Or which one?
you'll get an email that gives you the sign up for meeting with Helen and I, meeting with which one of the practitioners you want to meet with. So we're sending that out. So thank you so much. Yeah, that's going to be coming. And I'm going to just let you know, you do also have a coaching session with Helen and with me. And so just a quick introduction of what I do. I do breakthrough sessions where you can choose either health, a relationship issue, or money and wealth issue that you want to have a breakthrough around. And we will do a hypnosis, a deep dive into your subconscious, do some letting go and some rewiring so that you can experience yourself in a different way. So that's what sessions with me look like. Helen, if you want to just speak quickly to what a session with you is. Like anyone that's done a session with Helen, you're going to be blown away.
It's really led by the moment, the present. So if you're stuck somewhere, it'll be some EFT to move energy very quickly. Emotional freedom is EFT, emotional freedom technique. Sometimes it's just coaching. A lot of times I give homework. Yes. It can be very emotional, which is wonderful, or it can just be very intellectual, which is also wonderful. And it will just depend on what it is you uniquely need. So you can kind of hear from all of us that it's not a cookie cutter, it's not one size fits all. It's very focused on each individual, where they're at in their life and what would benefit them. So I always start my sessions with what do you want that you don't have? Or what are you experiencing that you'd prefer not to? And then we'll know from there if it's more of a clearing or if it's more of a coaching.
So as you can see, there's real intention, and now the retreat has begun. Like it's only a few weeks away, but this is the time to start getting clarity. Get clarity of why you're there when you arrive. Like this is what I want to get out of it. You've invested time, you've invested money, you've gotten the babysitters or whatever else you needed. and arranged your life so you can be with us there for 4 days. And so we want to really be able to deliver, and the more clarity you're in, the better. And if you're not in clarity, it's okay, because you have all of this support to get there. So we're here for you, and we're really excited.
We'll provide the workbook, we'll provide pens, but if you have like favorite pens, and then some people I know, Dana will bring another journal because she has continuous, and you'll be able to also ask questions. You can catch me even during meals, before, after the retreat. I've always loved that with Dana. She always has great questions for me.
Okay, so Dana, you tell us everything about your brand new retreat center.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is super exciting. A little bit ago, I don't know, 2 years ago, I guess we started the project, and I've been the designer through the whole thing. I went to school for architecture and interior design. And so this is my baby, and it's been so fun to do. And basically, it's a ginormous house that's designed to maximize the amount of beds available. And so all in all, including rollouts, we have 38 beds, and the center is it's basically designed around huge family reunions, retreats, office, business retreats, and then also sports teams. And so the idea is St. George is warm all year round. People love coming there for all the different sporting events, all the different business events, and people love to reunion out there. We are right by Sand Hollow Resort, which is a water skiing little reservoir, and then there's another one right next to it. And we're close to Zion's. We're close to the airport in St. George. There's lots to do. It's really close to a lot of the shopping centers. There are tons of yummy restaurants in St. George. One of our favorites is Sakura. It's a Japanese hibachi place. We just love most everything about St. George. The views are beautiful from our home there in St. George, and it's a nightly rental. So it's just one of these experiences that I'm like, I can't believe I was able to do this project, and now we get to enjoy it at this retreat. So it's pretty new on the market. We rent it through Marriott and all the other venues as an Airbnb, and Airbnb, or what's it called, Verbo, and all those different ways to rent out houses. But Marriott's one of the ways, and so it's a very classy joint, and we're super happy to host everyone. There's mini golfing, a giant chessboard, there's pickleball court inside the garage there. There's cornhole, there's a huge pool that has a deep, you can go diving into, 12 feet deep. It's got a space for a pool volleyball court. There's a jacuzzi in that area, a little baby area in the swimming pool. There's a slide off of the balcony, and it's just super fun. And it's just what else, there's hammocks to hang on, there's guitar and ukulele to play, and so making music. We've sort of tried to think of everything. Oh, there's fireplace up on the balcony, along with a hot tub up there. So there's all these different nooks and crannies that people can just hang out and enjoy themselves. Of course, we have, which might not include this group, but we have tons of gaming options for all the gaming nerds in the world. We have some children's books and board games, and anything else. If you can think of what you might want to have at a retreat or a reunion place, we most likely will have it for you. Lots of big spaces, and tables and chairs and sofas, and lots of comfy beds. So anyway, I'm really excited for you all.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What is the weather like right now, or what do you think it'll be like? Will it be warm enough to swim?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it will be. St. George has pretty nice weather. This year's been exceptionally rainy and cold through America, so it hasn't been spared all of that. But even though it's been a little cooler, when we were up there last, we went swimming, and we can heat the pool and the jacuzzi up to 95 degrees. So, I mean, the pool can be 98 degrees, and the jacuzzi obviously 104, but both of them can be super hot. So if we want, we can turn up the temperature in the pool and swim all year round there. So yeah, it's definitely swimmable.
Very cool.
Amazing.
We can
So
have a
we'll
session
be
in the
warm enough.
pool.
Yeah, we can.
Ellen.
Oh yeah, we have a projector. We're putting a projector up so that you can actually like be in the jacuzzi and in the pool while
There we
you're watching
go.
like a presentation. So keep that in mind.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're so excited. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
To really take a pattern interrupt from all the responsibilities and obligations and schedules of your immediate life and really relax into this with us.
Yeah. So a few things to just note. Bring your swimsuit. We have a hot tub. We have a pool. Bring your hiking boots or your walking boots if you want to go out. And we're minutes from Zion National Park. There's a big hike on Sunday. And whether you want to do the big 2-hour hike with us or you want to just explore Zion, they have a bus that goes all over. So you can come with us and do that. So make sure that you bring your yoga clothes. If you're coming from around town driving, if you can bring your yoga mat, that's fantastic. If not, we'll have a yoga mat for you. Any other just warm, comfy clothes, just comfy things that you want to bring. And if you have any dietary restrictions, please, please, please reach out to me, put it in the chat here. Also, if you have registered and you haven't signed up on spiralup.retreat.com, then let me know, because we just like to have everyone, even if you've paid via Venmo or another way that you've paid, if we want to get you onto that so that you're just in the loop, all the retreat people are all together. So if you haven't done that yet, then message me or put in the chat that you haven't done that, and I'll send you the link so that you just get registered. And then otherwise, we have a few more spots. We'd love to have a few more people join us. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about this because we're so excited.
Oh, I have one more thought.
Okay.
So this I'm taking from Dana. Dana listens to my audiobook, Logical Law of Attraction, each time she drives to the retreat. It's a good way to get you into the teachings of how to think. And even just listening, you get into a higher frequency.
Yeah, and I'll send that out in the email. So that's a
good.
fantastic idea for how to prepare. So how to prepare, pack, get your stuff together, and also listen to the logical law of attraction and get clarity on what you want to get out of the retreat, and bring a friend. So this is the retreat playbook. It's the book that we'll be sharing with you. And I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek because there's so much we're going to be going through and you get to experience. This is all the things that we're going to be going over. And you can see that we're going from negative, being the wrong business, to being self-focused is proactive. So each one, we're going to be going through all 9 ways of shifting from fear-based thought into love-based thought. And there's an entire workbook of how to notice where you're in fear-based thought and love-based thought. If you can see, even just one of the pages, love trusts and fear suspects, love allows, fear dictates. Whenever I distill down the ultimate lesson or the truth of the matter or what really needs to be learned in a situation, it just comes down to self-love. Like, it's so simple. And whenever you look at a situation and you go, how do I make this decision? You just choose into love and it works out. So we're telling you, like, this is such life-changing information, and we're so excited to share. So we're going to give you this notebook. We're going to give you all the wisdom, all the information that you need. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be exciting. You're going to just have so much more information. So I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek about that.
And logistics. So you need to let Paige know when you're landing. If you're not driving, Paige needs to know so we can arrange that you'll be picked up in St. George if you shuttle from Las Vegas, or even if you fly into St. George. We'll make sure we get you to the retreat.
If you right now in the chat could write like when you're planning on arriving at the retreat, and when you're planning on leaving. Sometimes people leave early, sometimes people plan on staying longer. So if you can send that to me, put that in the chat right now, it would be super helpful.
I actually do spend up to an hour with each person. So if you are there a day early, I'd like to start with at least 3 people Thursday before we start dinner and introductions. So yes, it would be helpful if we knew when you're coming. And again, we'll make sure everybody has a ride from St. George if they need it.
Yeah, like I said, just tell me when you're planning on arriving in the chat here, or text me. You have my number. I texted everyone here. And so we'll plan on that. Awesome. Thank you, Laura.
And just a little side note, I know in St. George area, it's called the Salt Lake Express, and it's a shuttle. It goes from Vegas and it goes through St. George and then up past St. George, which is where the retreat is, onto Salt Lake. So that might be something to look into for some out-of-towners. Airport in St. George is just over the mountain, which is it's about 25 minutes from the retreat center. And so that's the little St. George airport, but there's also the Vegas airport, which is one of the closest ones. And there's one in Cedar City.
So we have quite a few people that are flying into St. George.
Mm-hmm.
So for the St. George people, if you're coming in around the same time, we may be able to do a pickup. If you're flying into Las Vegas, the best way is the shuttle or Dana. Again, reach out if you have any questions, and I'll be sending out the sign-up sheet so you can sign up for certain things. And Helen, she's got all these organizational charts and stuff that are unbelievable.
Oh, one thing we didn't share for anybody new, everybody does a little bit of kitchen help unless we end up having somebody in charge of that. But so on the schedule, you'll have some meals you prep and some meals you clean up after, but it's pretty much we all chip in and help out. I actually love the women group energy because it's just everybody chips in. It's really nice. So that's the only other thing. So you will have a schedule. I'll do my best to get you whatever your preferences are, but it could just shift. Just trust that it's all good. And so there'll be a big schedule, and then you'll have individual schedules so you can remember where to be when. And there is a lot of free time also. So it's, we try to just cover everything. Again, I will be giving you a little bit of homework even at the retreat. And yet you will have time to just reflect or nap or relax or swim, any of it. So it's a very lovely time together for sure.
I just wanted to say I've been to every retreat, and I'm just like a retreat junkie when it comes to Paige's retreat and Helen's retreat. And anyway, it's just so amazing. I feel like when Kelsey was explaining her service, I'm just like, oh wait, they aren't even grasping what she's talking about. And what I loved about it is that it's just this experience of laying down, enjoying, and having somebody like read your energy and then help you heal these blocked energy points that you didn't even know you had. But then afterward, you're like, it's like she's a psychic almost. And then she's also an intuitive, and she's everything. And it's just so cool. I love it. And then with Helen, I remember the first retreat I went to is so funny, and just like, what? How did you know that about me? Like she's also psychic. So the whole thing is just amazing, and it's incredible. And of course, I love that my sister Paige hosts them, and she runs it so beautifully, and she's just always a beam of joy to have around. So the whole experience is just so happy making, and I'm just so excited for everyone to be there.
That's right. Dana, Sharon, and Kelsey have y'all been to all 9 of them?
I think Kelsey came in on the second one, maybe.
Second or third?
Third, I think, because I went to the second one, and then Kelsey and I did the third together.
Oh, that's
yes.
Yeah.
Dana, we should get Niner shirts.
Yes.
Totally. We'll be like,
Well, actually, you'd get a 10 because this one will be 10.
oh,
This one's 10.
that's good. That's even better than 9. I like
Gosh, this is amazing.
And what I love is last year, I forget what the setup was, but 2 really cool things. One, Dana looked at me and she goes, look, it's my first one-on-one where I didn't cry. And then Sharon overheard, or not overheard, we're standing in a group talking at the top of the stairs. I don't know how we ended up there. And somebody was saying, this is amazing how quick everybody's shifting. And And she says, it's just so fast. And Sharon said, yeah, we didn't start that way. She goes, the first retreats were so hard for us to get anything, and they were so emotional. And it's true. And, it's the earth is changing and consciousness is changing, and we are. So it's even faster. And then here we are in this beautiful new setting. It's just going to be, I mean, I'm just so excited for all the benefit I'll get to experience too. So yeah, it is fun. We're doing it faster and easier.
It is fun. And yeah, I feel like ever since the get-go, it was like this train that started rolling, and I felt like we were moving fast then. So I think that what I love about Helen, when I'm preparing for the retreat, I look and see what was my homework from Helen last time, make sure that I'm done it, and then I read it on the way, bring my notebook, I read back on some past journal entries and things, and then I really do. I think the homework that you've given me has been completely life-changing. So I can't wait to see how everyone gets their own individual homework, and I call it home play, but it's just amazing how life-changing it really is. My life is completely different because of these retreats.
If you do the homework, and you do.
And some of us are a little slower on that in the beginning, but we all get there.
Consistency showing up is part of the process. But even if you just come, you'll have your transformations as well. So everyone's moving at their own pace, and what I love is this isn't just a group program. This isn't just something like a class. It's so individualized. We're all there for you, and the amount of preparation of just figuring out how to get everyone into a session, everyone into a body work, everyone into coaching, everyone into all the different roles that we're going to play at the retreat, and so that it runs really smoothly for you is all part of the game, and it's really fun. So anyway, we love you. We're excited to see you, to meet you, to be with you. It's going to be really, really magical.
Okay, I think that's a wrap.
Woohoo! Okay, we'll see you soon. Reach out if you have any questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you soon.